A huge relief from consumers. Is Eskom very disappointed today, though?
Well, I suppose not necessarily disappointed. This matter could have gone either way. So NERSA has taken a decision not to grant us the tariff, and I suppose for us, it's back to the drawing board. We'll have to weigh all the options that we have, including the two options that NERSA has given us. NERSA has said to us that we could either resubmit the tariff together with the information that it needs, or wait until the beginning of the MYP3, which is the multi-year price examination which starts in 2019. So we'll have to weigh all the options.
Let's look at resubmitting. It sounds like Eskom blundered in this application, according to NERSA, not providing information about the new power stations and why they are delayed, including Medupi, and not providing information about the difference that this government bailout, the 23 billion, how it will help, and another loan that's been turned into equity. What's your response to this indication that you didn't actually cross the T's and dot the I's properly here?
Well, the reason why we did not include other issues, it was because this is what we call a selective reopener, meaning that we had identified only two issues, which is the purchase of diesel and also the purchase of power from independent power producers. So we are not opening everything that we currently are using, but only focusing on those two aspects. But yes, we do take to heart the recommendations from the regulator. If we do decide to resubmit the tariff or the application, then obviously we will look into those issues. Or even in the new tariff application that we will be applying for the next round of financial or of the MYP4, then we will take those matters into account.
If you wait, does that mean you will have to go to government and ask for more funds? Eskom has made it clear that the numbers just don't add up. There's such a crunch right now that it has to get funds from somewhere. What are the options? What are you going to do?
Well, the government has already indicated that it's not going to give us any more, I'll say, guarantees. We do have guarantees, but not any more equity per se. So we now have 23 billion rand, which the government is going to give us very soon, together with this loan conversion into equity. So in total, we have a cash equity of about 83 billion rand, which is going to help us to reduce our gearing, which is standing at about 75% at this rate. So it's going to go down to about 69%. When that happens, it will enable us to go to the market to borrow money at a much better rate. So basically, those are some of the options, including, by the way, going into the Islamic bond market, which is going to be a threat for Eskom, and those are some of the options that we currently are looking into.
It sounds like it's not that much of a crisis. Then why was Eskom saying we have to have this power price hike?
Well, I'm not sure about a crisis, but essentially from our side as a company, what we have been saying all along is that we needed money so that we can at least make sure that we continue to run our diesel power stations, together with continue to purchase power from the independent power producers. What we were saying is we don't want to overcommit ourselves in terms of getting into credit arrangements with diesel suppliers. Essentially, we're trying to avoid a situation similar to what Greece is facing now, where you enter recklessly into all sorts of agreements, and yet you don't know where the money is coming from. From our side, we wanted to have that assurance.
We've run out of time. I understand what you're saying. Just finally, does this mean more load shedding for South Africans? Very quickly, please.
No, it does not necessarily imply that there will be load shedding. We'll try everything possible to avoid load shedding.
All right, thank you very much. Eskom spokesperson Khulu Phasiwe. Like he's saying, options on the table. We'll see which way Eskom turns. But a huge relief that there will be no further increase for consumers. Now, talks continue aimed at averting strike.